Sorry.
All right, so let's go ahead and continue with our strike 2 material, looking at submissions from the side control position, okay? First one we're gonna look at is the Americana, all right? So I'm in pressure control, and it really just largely depends on how Arhel is using his frames here, okay? A lot of times we teach frames with him having his hand in my armpit, so he's hiding that arm, but a lot of the times you see people use frames with this arm on the neck. And it's not necessarily wrong per se, but you do kind of expose yourself to attacks here. So what I'm going to do, and I'll show the Americana first and I'll break it down a little bit. Here's what it looks like. Get the submission, okay? So when his arm is on my neck here, I wanna make sure that I'm gonna start twisting up. I don't wanna twist all the way, but I'm just gonna twist just enough to where I can get wrist to wrist here, okay? Once I get wrist to wrist, I'm gonna go ahead and push the arm all the way down using the entire weight of my body. And look how my right hand is already underneath his arm to be able to catch my own wrist here, okay? I don't wanna have my thumb around the wrist here. I wanna do what's called a monkey grip, where all of my fingers and my thumb are on one side of his wrist. Same thing with this hand, grabbing my own, okay? Once I'm in this position, I'm gonna go ahead and pull his arm down towards his rib cage, and I'm gonna use my right arm to lift his elbow and point it up towards the ceiling to get the submission, okay? A few things we have to be aware of is, a lot of the times when people look to get wrist to wrist, they kind of just use the strength of their arm to push the arm down, okay? And now it's just like my arm strength against Coach Arhel's strength. Personally, I like, my advantage here. I think I'm stronger than him. But against other people, it might not be the case. So I want to use my whole body to pin the arm. Look how my right hand's already underneath to catch it here, okay? And look at my elbow. It's right in the crook of his neck here, okay? A lot of times you see people trying to finish it with the elbow kind of on the neck here. We want to make sure our elbow's all the way down to the mat. And when we finish this, I don't want to just start lifting his elbow up from here, okay? And you'll see why. Watch how much longer it takes for Coach Arhel to tap here. When I lift it from here, quite a bit, okay? But when I pull his arm down towards his side and then I lift, it comes on a lot quicker, okay? So really make sure that you pull the arm down towards the ribs and then we lift up. So one more time, all the way through. Turn, wrist to wrist. Use my whole body. Get my key lock. I pull down, lift up, and get the submission. So that is the Americana from the pressure control position.